What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green. In the last episode, we beat the game, which you're going to see here, I believe. Yep, so now we start off in Pallet Town, and there are a couple things we got to do. Even though we beat the game, we get to talk to Professor Oak, and he's like, Zero, you're back, are you? How much have you filled in your Pokedex? May I see it? And I wonder if I knew about this ahead of time. You've caught 60? Now this is impressive. There's something I wanted to ask of you, Zero. Come, follow me. So, like we started our journey, we're following Oak to his office. Or I don't think we followed him there, but we're at least going to his office for something important. There's a Pokeball. Recently, there have been sightings of many rare Pokemon species. I'm talking about Pokemon that have never been seen in Kanto. I would love to go see things for myself, but I'm much too old. Since I can't do it, Zero, I'd like you to go in my place. Not this guy again. Hey, I heard that. Gramps, what's with favoring Zero over me all the time? I went and collected more Pokemon, and faster too. Screw you, Gary. Really? Just come on. You should just let me handle everything. I know. Of course I need your help too. Now, I need to see both of your Pokedexes. So, now we basically get to upgrade to the National Pokedex, which is going to allow us to see Pokemon outside of the Kanto region. And now, Pokemon outside the Kanto region are going to be showing up, which is really cool. Although we're not going to be completing the Pokedex. There's no way I have the time for that. This time, you really must work towards filling your Pokedexes. I urge you to make them the best and the most complete of all time. Truly, this is a monumentally great undertaking in Pokemon history. Gramps, calm down. Don't get so excited. I'll get the Pokedex completed. Don't you worry about a thing. I think I'll try looking around one island first. This is the game's way of telling you to go to one island. Dun, 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 dun. Too good. Okay, so yeah, now we can get going. We're going to want to make our way to one island where we're going to be talking to a very special fellow. So, I'll see you guys when I'm on my way to one island. So here we are, we're at one island. And so we're supposed to go exploring around one island. But who was like one of the main characters from one island? Definitely this guy over here, Celio. Zero, how have things been for you? Oh, is that right? You've caught more Pokemon? You know what? Maybe I can be useful to you. I'm modifying the network machine right now. I'm changing it so it can handle trades over long distances. Basically other regions. When I get finished, you'll be trading for exotic Pokemon from trainers far away. But there's a slight catch. For the link to work, the machine needs a special gemstone. It's supposed to be on one island, but I haven't found one yet. Who knows where it could be? So now it's our job to find this special stone. And as a matter of fact, there's a particular area that we visited near one island that we didn't check before. So, I'm going to be making my way back to Mount Ember, and when I get there, I'll be sure to tell you guys what's up. Gosh, I'm so glad I have so many repels now. These Pokemon are just not the same. Also, I won't be using Bailey as much because she's over level now, just an FYI. And so yeah, I'll see you guys at Mount Ember. Alright, so here we are at Mount Ember. Oh, they still have like the creepy music. I don't like it, like the rocket hideout. But so, when we were here last time, we went over to the left and used strength to get farther into Mount Ember and like actually make it to Moltres. But this time, we're going to be going to the right, and we see two rocket grunts. Phew, punch through at last. Let's go treasure hunting. Any treasure we find, we haul back to the warehouse, understood? Oh, and what are the passwords? Passwords, multiple, at the rock warehouse, I mean. What, you forgot the password? There are actually two. The first one's Goldeen need log. I don't understand it. Oh, need log is just Goldeen backwards. The second one is, hey, this snoop's been listening in. Darn it, now we still need to find out about the second one. So, pretty sure we get into a battle with these guys. Who do we want in the double battle? Let's get Kurama and Leaf up there, because I like Leaf and want him to level up quite a bit. You've been eavesdropping on us, haven't you? So our first post-Elite Four Pokemon battle. Now I'm going to explain a little bit, guys. The Sevi Islands are, like, they're up to 9 islands. The 8 and 9 are event only, but I'm going to be trying to really get through all the quests, show off some of the like features of the game that don't really explore when you go through it the first time. So these are going to be bonus episodes, and I hope you guys enjoy them. Let me know in the comments if you do and you want me to keep going. There should only be like 3 or 4. We're going to finish up this little quest here, and then we're going to explain the rest of explore the rest of the Sevi Islands, which all in all should take probably like, I was going to say 2 turns, but because I'm thinking like Pokemon battle, but no, it should probably only take like 2 episodes, and then I was thinking we'd catch Mewtwo. I could theoretically hack the game to get to those extra islands that are event only and catch those legendary Pokemon, if you guys want me to. I don't know if you guys are that interested though. I will not be catching the legendary dog for those of you that don't know, depending on which starter you choose, one of the legendary dogs from the Johto region shows up after you get the national dex. So, in our case, we chose Leaf. So, because we chose the grass type, the fire type legendary dog would be in our region, and that would be Entei. But he's a pain to catch, so I'm not even going to worry about it. So these rocket grunts are not too difficult, especially because our Pokemon are super highly leveled now from beating the Elite Four, which was like a ridiculous run. Like, think about it. Normally our Pokemon would be like mid 50s or 60s at this point, because that's what you're supposed to be at to beat the Elite Four. But we had quite the run through the Elite Four, that's for sure. Something very unique. It was definitely a fun one though. So, for those of you that are wondering where these uploads have been and why I haven't been uploading so consistently recently, it's because I'm at college now. I moved in my brother into his college. I got back home for a day, and then I went to my college and moved in there, and I've been getting ready with classes, and I've got a super busy school year this year, so I won't be able to do daily uploads. That's almost for sure, unless I can really bulk record, but I'm not a big fan of bulk recording, so it's going to be pretty iffy. Might not be as consistent, but I'm aiming for 3 or 4 videos a week, and I hope you guys understand and at least look forward to the videos I will be making. But school always comes first, and junior year is a big year for me. I've got to prep for the MCAT to get into medical school. I've got 2 math classes, 2 science classes. I've got like a relatively difficult course load, so it's not going to be a walk in the park, and school is going to require a lot of my time. I also want to get a job at a research lab, but yeah. As far as streaming goes, I do want to get that back to normal soon. I'm going to be streaming a lot of Smash Bros. I play Smash Bros with a bunch of my friends here, and they're all really good. And so it'd be fun to, like, whenever we practice or something like that, or host a little tourney, I'll stream it. You guys can watch that. I know you guys enjoy that. And then I'll get back to Fortune Cookie Fridays and stuff like that, and maybe even stream some Osu, because I'm still learning that game. So now we defeated both Rocket Grunts. Develop amnesia conveniently and forget everything you heard. What a setback. I love how the game just like subtly hints at like what to do. It's like, don't you dare take a step in here. I'm gonna try out, I'm gonna start looking at one island. And just like all these little things, basically telling you where to go. But they are easy to miss if you're like a small kid playing the game. Alright, so I'm not gonna use a repel just yet because I want you guys to at least see which Pokemon are here. Okay, so we got a boulder puzzle. What are we gonna do? Doesn't seem to be too difficult. So we're going to move that nowhere because we got into a battle. And hey, look, it's a Slugma. This is from the Johto region. So this is our first Pokemon that is not from, well, Kanto that we're going to be fighting. And because I don't want to use Flamethrower, because I don't know if it has Flash Fire. I don't think it does. But for the sake of it, I'll just use Hyper Beam and destroy it. Don't really want to catch it. But yeah, there you go. Our first Johto encounter. Now, let's move that there, and then we could do... Okay, now the max repels are coming out. Just a Geodude. Screw you, Geodude. But it's level 40 Geodude. That's a strong Geodude. Oh well. Let's get the max repels going again. So, you guys let me know. How many of you guys actually keep playing the game once you beat the Elite Four? I know a lot of people will play the game for a while, but then as soon as they beat the Elite Four, they consider the game beaten or, like, done. So they'll actually just completely stop. Whereas, there's still so much left to do. And at least explore. A lot of, like, fun little Easter eggs. I don't know if we're supposed to go left or right. Let's just go this way. Okay, another little letter. Ooh, lots of Braille. I don't have the time to translate that. I'd imagine it's saying something really cool about this ruby. Nice. Alright, so that's one of the gemstones that Celio was talking about. So let's go give that to him. And I do kind of want to explore what was over on the right. Do you guys know what was on the right? I feel like Dora. Do you guys see what was over there? I don't see it. Do you see it? One of my brothers actually used to watch Dora all the time, so I ended up watching that a lot. I bet there's like some sort of item along this path. Or just a really cool way to exit, maybe? Oh, nice. It is just a convenient exit. Well, it works for me. Alright, so let's head back to Celio. I have Spearow who can fly. Or Appa. Darn it. My D-pad on my SNES controller is a little not as sensitive as I would have liked, but that's okay. So we're gonna fly back to one island, and what's cool is like the map totally changes when you're on the islands. So let's see what Celio's got to say. So Celio, a lot of S's. Oh, that's. Dun, 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 dun. There you go, Celio. Here's your ruby. I wonder which game that'll connect us to. Thank you, Zero. You're simply amazing. May I ask one more giant favor of you? No, no favors. While I was studying gemstones, I discovered something important. There's another gem that forms a pair with the ruby. I wonder what could this gem possibly be? So now we need to find the other, gem, but it's not on these first 3 islands. So we get a new fairy pass. We get like the rainbow pass, and that's gonna let us go to all 7 islands that are like normally accessible. So we're gonna start off by going to the one we haven't explored yet, but like comes first numerically, and we're gonna go to 4 Island. So let's see. Sea Gallop High Speed 6. We're sailing across the seas, and here we are, 4 Island, a new area. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we got to deal with this guy again. Hey, Zero, what are you doing here in the Sebi Islands? You should quit copying me, you know. Anyways, I already got my Pokemon egg, so I'm done with this island. I bet you don't even know about Pokemon eggs. You'll never fill your national Pokedex that way. By the way, I saw someone we both know on this island. Why don't you go look around if it makes you curious? Be smelling ya. Gosh, Gary can be such a jerk. At the same time, he's pretty funny. The music on all of these islands is actually really nice. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a Togepi egg you can get up here. Or no, this is just daycare. But you can make eggs in the daycare. And I think that might be what Gary was alluding to. Let's see what these guys have to say. Ready? Boing, we're having a body slam match. No, I don't want to learn body slam. But that's where you can learn body slam. I can just imagine those guys just running at each other all the time. Just one after the other. Lorelai's returned. So let's try and find Lorelai. That's probably the person Gary was referring to. Please don't tell Lorelai. She's got a lot of stuffed dolls. Oh, interesting. You know, to each their own. What does this guy have to say? Collected a ton of stickers. So we can get a sticker? Hall of Fame sticker. That's cool. I didn't know this actually happened. So, actually, once you, like, achieve different things, you can get a sticker for your trainer card. Huh, that's actually really neat. I like that. So, there's a little item up here. We can obviously surf, too, so let's do that. Maybe we have some more other areas to explore with surfing. Ah, yes, there is indeed. That's the game's way of telling us to, that's like the bait. You see this little item over here, and you want to surf to go get it, but then along the way, you see everywhere else you can surf, and then you've got to explore. So, what's this cave? Icefall Cave. Ooh, let's take a look. Inside this chilly cave. It's a very cool cave. I'm pretty sure I've made that pun multiple times throughout this entire LP. So there's a waterfall we gotta get up to, and you know what that means. We're probably gonna find a waterfall. Alright, so what do we have in here? Is that a Swinub? Yes, it is. More Johto Pokemon, but I'm not really too interested in catching them. So the way this ice works is if you walk on it once, it'll like get cracked, but if you walk on it twice, you'll fall through, and that's like essentially failing the puzzle. But none of these are really too difficult. It's a matter of just only stepping on each ice thing once. We found an Ultra Ball. We could have used that when we were trying to catch a Moltres. Gosh. So I'm just gonna carefully not run through everything, and now I think we're supposed to fall through at a certain point here. Not 100% sure which one, but we'll see. Oh, darn it. I think it was the wrong one. Yes, it was. Okay, well, we don't have to... Well, at least now we know. So now we can... let's see what we can do over here. Doesn't look like there's anything too bad. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually complete this, because we can only go down here, and then we can't go any other direction. So yeah, we're not going to be able to complete that puzzle just yet. Let's fall through over here. I feel like this is the one. This is the one. Now we don't want to go to the left. We've got to go up and then to the right. I feel like up again, left, up, right, down. left. Okay. Now, I want to get that item, but that's probably has to do with the specific location for dropping. I know there are some items in here that are pretty good, like TM. Like there's a TM, I think, Sludge Bomb, but beyond that, there really isn't too much. So it's not really that much that worth it. And we got Waterfall. That was the goal of coming to this cave. So now that we've got Waterfall, I was thinking we could teach it to one of our Pokemon. Hopefully, let's see who can learn it. I know Lapras can, obviously, but I don't want to teach it to Lapras, even though we're not even going to be battling much anymore. Let's see if any of our other Pokemon can. Okay, only Rain. So, I'm going to be back in a second with a different HM slave. See you guys then. And we're back. So now, we're faced with this mighty waterfall. So what must we do? We've got to use Tentacool. Let's use... Wait. Darn it, that's right, it turns us around. Here we go, it's a large waterfall. Would you like to use waterfall? Yes! Thank you very much, Tentacool, for carrying our entire party up this waterfall nice and slowly. Now let's see what we got up here. Just another ladder to fall down, I guess. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. It's not like it's that far of a climb. Or ride. At least the music is relaxing. But the battles aren't. Here we go. Let's see what's going on in here. Hey, we got Lorelei and some rocket grunts. Keep your filthy hands off the Pokemon in the cave. Do as I say or you'll have me to answer to. Oh, shut it, lady, and leave us be. Don't let your glasses get all steamed up. Zero, what are you doing here? No, we can catch up later. Right now I need your help. Help me kick these poachers before they do anything else. They've been catching Pokemon here, then selling them off. Alright, so now we got some rocket grunts to battle. So let's do that. They're not that great Pokemon, or they don't have that great Pokemon, so I'm not too worried. We're leading off with Kurama. Hopefully getting some EXP. Although that one wild Pokemon encounter I skipped was a level 48 Golbat. 48! That's pretty impressive, if I might say so myself. Almost at a level up. Almost. Kurama will be level 47. I wonder if any of our Pokemon are actually going to make it to level 50 in the off-game. Which reminds me, we're going to have to catch Mewtwo at some point, and it's level 70. 70, and our Pokemon aren't even level 50, so that's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to have to find some way to level up my Pokemon and actually make them able to, like, withstand a Psychic from Mewtwo. Although Mewtwo also, like, randomly uses Safeguard and Swift and Recover. It's annoying, but that's a problem we don't have to deal with just yet. Just a sliver of health. Just eating my time. Let's use Quick Attack, because I feel like it. If that didn't kill. If Kurama were that weak, oh, I would have raged. Alright, let's get all the money and kick these rocket grunts out. So despicably weak. You, tell me, where have you taken the captured Pokemon? I'm smashing your ring once and for all. No way, I'm not telling you that. If you won't confess, we'll deep freeze you. My Lapras is furious for we could double Lapras. Oh my gosh. Ice Beam. Whoa! That's pretty cruel for a Pokemon game, if I might say so myself. Rocket Warehouse on 5 Island. So now we're going to be heading to 5 Island. So now we got to protect Lorelei's Islands. So it's on 5 Island. I'm trying to remember though. Are we on 4 Island or not? A Seal! I love Seal actually. Seal's such a cute Pokemon. But I'm not going to catch it because it's not worth it at this point in the game. I don't remember if they mentioned the second password or not. Yeah, we'll find out I guess when we get there. I'm pretty sure this is 6 Island. No, this is 4 Island. And we only have one of the passwords. Oh, I'm so confused. I'll figure it out somehow. Let's see which islands are available. Okay, so we are on 4 Island. Now, they said the hideout's on 5 Island, but just because I'm psychic and know the future, we're not going to be able to go to 5 Island and enter the base because we still need another password. So, we're going to go to 6 Island. And I don't know how long this episode is actually turning out to be with all the cutting, but I'm going to keep going anyways. Now, 6 Island's actually a pretty big island. We can surf to the north here, and there's some area to explore. However, it's not really that interesting to me. It's not something I really want to look at the moment. So instead, we're just going to go through all this grass, and wow, I was surprised we didn't get into Pokemon battle earlier. But what do we have here? Oh, just a Bellsprout. Yuck. But it's level 44! It's like, game, why you do this? Why level 44 Bellsprouts? But we're just going to keep on going, and there are a couple trainers. I'll see you when I'm done with these trainer battles. Alright, so that marks the end of that battle, and for the time being, I'm going to switch Rain and Kurama, because with all these rock Pokemon that we might potentially be dealing with, I just want to have Rain out there. So now we're in Rune Valley. It's pretty, they've got like a nice little grass maze here. Ooh, we can, oh, I thought we could just walk onto that territory and get all that, get that item, but nope. Game tricks us and tells us no. Anything down here? I think there is. But, you know what? There are some items along the way. But I really don't care enough to actually get them. I know there's like one rare candy maybe in here. I don't even like to use rare candies in the first place though, so yeah, it is what it is. I'll just try and move on and find where we're supposed to go. Actually, I'm going to use a Max Repel because I hate these wild encounters, and they're not even like cool Johto Pokemon. We haven't encountered a Johto Pokemon yet in this little area. And why am I using a TM case? Use the Max Repel. Gosh, get all these Pokemon off of me, they're all over me. That looked weird. Okay, it's Persian. Relatively better Pokemon, but like the animation for when I got into a battle was weird, so that's why I was like, is this possibly Entei? I don't even know if Entei can show up on the islands. I know the wild, like, legendary dogs will change route every time you change route, and so there's a very, very slight chance that they'll actually end up in the same route as you are, and then if you get in a battle on that route, that's when you'll actually encounter them. So it looks like another trainer over there, but again, not worth. Oh, come on. What? That guy just sniped us. Darn it. Oh well. We'll beat him. Just a bunch of Graveler. And this guy's following us around. Darn it. Oh, wait a minute. He's got a Golem. That's a pretty cool Pokemon. You guys should at least see this. It's ×4 weak to water and ice, though, so it's not going to be surviving this surf, that's for sure. Unless it had Sturdy. I don't know if abilities even existed in Gen 3. I think they did. I think that's when they began, actually. But regardless, we're moving on. He kind of looked like the Monopoly Man, now that I think about it. At least we didn't have to deal with that guy. So now, we have, the door doesn't budge at all. Check it out more thoroughly. On closer inspection, there are several dots on the door. So these are the runes, and what actually is a thing is this is like a room that is filled with like Zubat. It's like a cave, I forget what it's called, alternating cave maybe, where the Pokemon inside it actually changes regularly. Oh, you know what? You know what? I just remembered. That Braille is actually really important. Gosh, we keep encountering so many Persians. So annoying. But that Braille is actually important because it says cut. Which means... Please tell me Tentacool can learn cut. Please. I'm going to be so upset if it can't. Yes, Tentacool can learn cut. Whew. That would not have been good. That would have been a very unhappy Nick. Unhappy Midnight Zero. So we check it more thoroughly. If you look at the Braille, it says cut. I don't know. I don't even know why they incorporate Braille into this game so much, but it is pretty funny how they do so. So there you go, Tentacool, open the door. Now we're in the dotted hole. Interesting name, but hey, it works. Sort of. Now upon falling, there's more Braille, and I believe it says north. So we're gonna go north. And then this guy says west. So we go to the west. Then we check out this guy and he says east. So let us go to the east. And this last one says south. Actually, I think I messed it up. Nope, I got it. Okay, so we found the Sapphire. That's obviously the other gem we needed because Ruby and Sapphire. What a pair. I guessed right. I was right in tailing you. This guy's following us. What a stalker. Creeping out the whole time. I knew that there was a Sapphire here, so it belongs to me. I'll sell it to Team Rocket for serious money. Don't glare at me like that. If you want it back, why don't you go get it after I sell it? I'll even tell you one of the passwords to Team Rocket's warehouse. Warehouse password I know is yes, nah, Chansey. So, I'm done. Don't think badly of me. So, like, it's Chansey and Goldeen coupled with, like, their backwards names, I guess. So now we've got the Sapphire and the Ruby. We're going to go back to Celio, help him out with his machine, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. Alright, Celio, we've got your other gem. Here you go. This is my own fairy pass, so we'll let you get all the Sevion. Zero, please, I can't do it. Oh, wait a minute, that's right, we don't even have the Sapphire. We found it, but that's right, the guy stole and gave it to Team Rocket. So, now we gotta go to the Rocket hideout. So now we can finally go to 5 Island. So let's go take a look there.